Hello, BookTube. I'm here with a few new books I got in the mail today. And it's not as if I need any more books, but when they're like this, yes, I will take them. And I didn't pay much for them. It's like online shopping can be difficult, especially through eBay. But if something doesn't sell, the seller usually drops the price and then drops it again, or and then if you put it into, like, I had it in my sort of uh, watch list, and I got an offer from the bookseller after it's been dropped several times, and they offered me it for £18. So I thought, well, don't really need it. It looks nice, but it's hard to tell. So I went back with an offer of £12, and it's free shipping as well. And they accepted it. And they came today. Now, many of you may be aware of the Lamb's Tales from Shakespeare. This is a beautiful set from 1901. I'll go and explain a little more, but look at this. You could just see this is like heavily stamped in there. Still nice, stamped up in each corner with the border around it, and heavily stamped on the spine. The spine's a bit aged, but the rest of it's in pretty good shape. It's stayed really nice. There's a bit of damage on volume two at the heel of the spine and the corner there, but that's not too bad. But as you can see, the compared to the boards, the spine is a bit aged, or darkened with age, as don't we all? But it's beautiful. It was originally Charles and Mary Lamb. Well, Charles Lamb was an essayist, poet in the first couple decades, well, late uh, 1700s, but definitely getting into a stride in the first couple decades of the 19th century. And in 1807, him and his sister Mary, and Mary was kind of interesting. At in her early 30s, she stabbed her mother to death, and forever has been known basically as Mad Mary Lamb. She wasn't institutionalized, but Charles got her out under sort of his watch. But in 1807, they decided to sort of retell Shakespeare's plays for young people. Mary Lamb basically took the comedies, and Charles took the tragedies. They did not do the histories for the most part, sadly. And it was published in 1807. Since then, there's been oodles, and that's the technical term, oodles and oodles of editions of this. And then in night, well, this one is from let me see, get volume one here. The original publishing date on this is 1901, and by Raphael Tuck and Sons Limited. But or at least yes, 1900 by Raphael Tuck and Sons, and this is printing is 1900 was the original printing. This is 1901. This edition here, and it's really nice. As many of you know, I really like when on the title page there's red lettering for the titles. And some of you may know Raphael Tuck was a printing place that started in 1870, actually, I think, and it ran until 1959. Created by Raphael Tuck, and they started printing Christmas cards, other cards, postcards. Oh, beautifully printed postcards. Their postcards are really good. And they eventually went into publishing books, hence this one here. And yeah, and then it went defunct in 1959, sadly, the company. And this edition, though, published by Raphael Tuck and Sons Limited, has an introduction and additions by F.J. Furnell. Sorry, Furnival, M.A. and then Cambridge, I guess it is here. And it says, honor Doctorate Philosophy Berlin, founder and director of the New Shakespeare and other societies. He was a philologist. He was born in the 1820s, but he died in 1910, I think it was. So he did the introduction to this. He changed things up a little bit. In the original Mary and Charles Lamb's book, they were sort of haphazard. There was no real order to the stories. So he's ordered them as far as he's as aware of the order that Shakespeare wrote them. And then there were two plays that they did not deal with, and he did. And I'm just need to refresh my memory. Love's Labor's Lost and the Merry Wives, and he's retold these tales at the end of the second volume, and he does I think he does an introduction to each one, as well. Yes, he does a little introduction to each of their tales, but this is a beautifully illustrated edition. It's illustrated by Harold Copping, and he was an artist in the first several decades of the 20th century, and he most famously is known for the Copping Bible that he illustrated himself, and he went to Egypt and Palestine to get sort of local color and authenticity to his drawings. But didn't quite need to do that for here. But let's just look at a few things. Okay, now this one is not him, but it's the frontispiece of Shakespeare, the man himself, with the tissue paper. Now the main pictures, plates, are on extra thick paper, like on cardstock. Now we also have not him. It's there's a photo. Does it says photo? It says photo, but it looks like a painting of Charles and Mary Lamb, and that's sort of a frontispiece to the introduction. So let's get into some of the nice ones here, and I came prepared. I'm going to take a little while to do this because, trust me, it is worth it. This one is they're quoting here. Let's just say this is Comedy of Errors, and just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So hold them up for a little bit to feast your eyes. And I'm going to go through every one. There are other spot illustrations as well throughout. I'm not going to show all those, but they are worth it. And then here's for A Midsummer's Night's Dream. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful. And then another page, but this could have been one of those main ones, but it's not, and it's not Copping though, I don't believe. But this is Titania. Oh, I missed bookmark there. Two Gentlemen of Verona. And let's continue along. Now we've got, what's this one here? I gotta get to the pages right. The Merchant of Venice. And it's always difficult, so not all, well, most of the time, so I might as well say always. Let's get the tissue paper out of the way. I really like it. Like, they could have made them a little bigger, though. But I guess it's made to look like it is a hanging up on the wall of a doohickey, a painting on the wall. There are other nice illustrated editions. Like if you're lucky enough to get Oliver Rackham one, that would be nice to have those illustrations. But this one is just as nice, even though they're black and white. This is now Taming of the Shrew. Now, as I say, I'm going through every one, so I'm not going to rush here. No, it is. These are the other ones are they're all Harold Copping. This is Catherine. Beautiful. But again, it's not. It could be one of those, the portrait for the story itself. Now we've got. Oh, there's some more. Just the spot illustrations there. And this is Much Ado About Nothing. Oh, I had the tissue paper away, but there we go. And then we've got As You Like It. Getting done volume 1 here. And this one is 12th Night, or What You Will. I'm amazed how good these are. And this one is All's Well That Ends Well. Okay, and Measure for Measure. Make sure I got it in the frame. And there should be another one in here somewhere. It's hard to get the pages. The Tempest. I didn't have this one bookmarked. This one is, sorry, I got hung up looking at the artwork. That's The Tempest. Oh, it's pages aren't even open, but there's nothing on that. Well, there is. There's the title page. Winter's Winter's Tale, or is it Winter's Night's? Winter's Tale, I think it is. Sorry, I've got a. It's hard to see. Yeah, Winter's Tale. And oh, these things are frustrating. And there's one other. Well, you see, there's the spot illustrations, which are really cool. There's one other sort of spot illustration that's not on the heavy doohickey that I wanted to show. I think it's in here. I think it's in the Winter's Tale. Oh, that's a nice one. I can't find the one that I was thinking of, so that'll have to stand in for it. Okay. Volume 2. Now we've got, we got that coat of arms that's on the cover as well as there. It says Tales from Shakespeare by Charles and Mary Lamb with an introduction by Dr. Furnival. And that's what it actually says on there as well. Oh, there you can see it. And usually you can't. So you've got Furnival in the frontispiece of Volume 2, I think. Let me go back. Let me try to find. Yeah, there we go. MA, PhD. Okay, now this tale is for Romeo and Juliet. Hamlet. Prince of Denmark. Oh, there's another full page. One. This is Othello. And then Macbeth, my favorite. Ooh, this one's nice. See, these are frameable, but it would be a sin to destroy the book for that. However, if you ever could find a copy of this that is already destroyed, but the plates are still there, that's definitely a thing to do. So there's another full page. King Lear. This is a fabulous one as well. Another inserted one. That's another good one there. This Timon of Athens. Oh, there's no main one for Timon of Athens, is there? Oh, there is. I don't think I've shown this one. If I did, I apologize. I'm showing it again. That's Timon of Athens. And then we've got, there's a couple of inserted ones that are nice. Okay, now we've got, we're nearing the end. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Pericles, Prince of Tyre. There's another one. Full page one, but not the main plates. And Cymbeline. Insert one. Not sure if there's any of the ones that he did. Supposed to be at the end, the Troilus. But there's some other nice ones here. Oh, here's the Merry Wives of Windsor. But yeah, there isn't a full page one like this. And his story is, well, it's smaller print, is it? Or, well, it's not as big. It's not as long, I don't think, as the Lambs. And I thought there's Coriolanus. No, there's no pictures for those. But there's a few more for Cymbeline. I think I already showed that one. So yeah, there you go. I think that's the main ones. So there you go. Now, charity shops are the bomb. The bomb. Are the bomb. This is just gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, these are gorgeous. Let's see if I can get a thumbnail for this if I hold it up enough. So there's 25 minutes, but I hope you didn't mind 25 minutes of beauty. And I'm not just talking about my face. I'm talking about the books. So, yeah. Thank you, BookTube.